that's my type. That's my type. That's my type.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl KitKat23, and I'm back with another video, and I have a special guest with me here today, Flacco. What it do, Flacco?
Flacco Bala, pretty good.
So this is my co-worker, you guys. I used to work with him. You feel me? We found a bond.
Colleague, yeah.
Sorry.
More be professional.
So you guys, this is my old colleague, Jabari. I used to work with him, you feel me? We formed a bond, got really close over the years. And I invited him because he's very well-rounded, educated on different things, have a lot of experiences. And I thought it would be cool to talk about some topics today, especially relating to like dating. So my number one question, Flacco, is in 2019, how do you think is the correct way to date or court someone? Because I feel like females, we have the tendency of, when we date someone, we already have expectations like, this is going to be my boyfriend, it's going to be my husband, because we don't want to like hop from body to body and stuff like that. So it's
facts. However, I think that's a people thing. So I think the proper way of dating is, you know, you gotta take things slow. Like when you go to a store, you know what I'm saying? Like if I go to Target, Target. Yeah, Target. Go to Target and I see a MacBook. You know, I wanna before I invest in it, I wanna
try it out first.
Yeah, I want to look at it. I want to see what's going on. Like basically get educated on it.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna go in there and just pay my money and take it home. Like, oh dang, I don't want to take it back.
Right.
No, get educated on it.
So my problem with that is, I agree with like when you're dating, you get to know someone, you feel them out, all that good stuff. But for all my ladies watching this, we all know that when you're dating, guys rush to do the do. And it's like, you want to take things slow, get to know us, this, that, this. But if it's okay for you guys to get to know us, court us, and then establish what you want with us, then why is it not okay for females to wait to be sexual? Why do guys rush it so much? No female want to be sitting here giving out their body, him.
Well, that's true. However, I think yes, I think that sex is overrated. You know what I'm saying? So if that's all you got to offer, then it becomes a big deal. Because if you give it up within 5 minutes, or give it up within 100 days, and still get the same result, so it's all on you. Sex is a natural thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So men, we're hunters.
Okay.
So men naturally want to hunt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's where you would get that whole visceral effect of nature, where men want to, you know, they want to do their certain things because that's how we survive.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like sex keeps us. That's like survival. That's like getting food. You know
for men, right?
Period. For humans, it's not man or woman. It's like, hey, that's how we cope with society. You know what I'm saying? By doing certain things, like it's just like sex is just like going to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Get something to drink. It's a part of life.
It is a part of life. I feel like people should treat it more carefully. Because there's so many STDs out here, we could get pregnant. Like there's so many bad things and situationships and stuff that happens when you get involved with the wrong person, rushing shit.
That's for anything. That's like if you eat the wrong food, you get cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like eat right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that depends on you. Like whoever you are, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, have a distinction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be able to distinguish, you know what I'm saying, what's right and what's good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what anything, like, any too much of anything is bad for you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's like working out. Like, you have to know what type of workout is good for you or this and that.
So basically, women should start choosing their partners more wisely. Whoever they're dating,
No.
No.
not just women, people.
People.
Because men and women.
Yeah, I'm biased a little bit. Yeah.
I see. Men and women are the same. You know what I'm saying? So both like people should be more choosy. It's like anything you do, like you can't go to a bank and just get a loan. They're gonna run a background check. You can't get a job. They're gonna run a background check. They're gonna do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So people should do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people should be educated. I believe in education. Like everything should be education, and people should be. You know what I'm saying? Because like Scripture says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." You know what I'm saying? So, however, people should have knowledge.
Right.
Let me answer phone. Holla.
So, you guys, we left off with his phone ringing, and we're continuing back the session. And basically, the last thing you said was that sex is like food, that people need it.
Yes, we need it. Like, how can we procreate without sex?
But don't you feel like people should be careful with who they get involved with?
Yes, like with anything. With anything, people should get in. That's like if you buying a car, you should be careful when you buy a car. You don't want to buy a car at some rinky-dink dealership.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you buy clothes, you don't want to buy clothes from no rinky-dink. You want good quality.
Right.
You should always be aware of and be educated of what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Education is important. Education is important for knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible said, "My people perish for lack of knowledge."
Right.
So it's telling you to have knowledge on not on one specific thing, but on everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everything is knowledge.
Okay. So another question, which I think is a really good one for the ladies.
This is so biased.
It is a little biased,
Like
but
this. Well, you can ask about men.
I can only talk about from my perspective.
Yeah,
I don't know how guys feel, so I can't elaborate on
The
it.
same way women feel, men feel the same way.
Well, they don't show it as often.
The only difference between men and women is you have estrogen. We have testosterone.
Oh.
So y'all may be more emotional, and y'all more active over your emotion. Like we're more like stable and real. Cause women could say something. Cause women say stuff to the emotional state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can say like women talk from the emotional state they are at that point in present time. So you might say something from the emotional state you're in. Where men, we're more stable with our emotions. So what we say on the front end means with the back end. You know what I'm saying? With women, it's like I'm not saying I don't have no integrity. However, y'all don't have emotional integrity. Because y'all emotions dictate how y'all feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what I say.
I feel like nowadays men are very emotional as well. They're getting a little bit worse than females.
That's true. That is true. Men are emotional. Everybody's emotional. It's not really a man thing. People are emotional.
Yeah.
Everybody have emotions. That's just something that.
But I feel like men are more like, or they portray to be more tough. Like they don't care as much. Crap. Like they don't care as much. You feel me? Like
it's true. Like you gotta think about it. Back in the day. Back in the day, like beginning of time. Right. From year 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to year 3.
Year 3.
Year 3. Yeah, year 3. You had the beginning of time. Okay. So men, whether want to believe it or not, or disagree or not, men is the stronger. Women are the weaker vessel. So men are the strongest. So we are the protectors. Right. So back in the beginning of time, when things were getting established, people was going to war, people was fighting, all that wild stuff. We were the protectors. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we protect our emotions. So we not really women are not really emotional gatekeepers where they just where y'all just have to be strong and this and that. That's for us to do.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's for us to do. So we do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was good. Back in the day, you couldn't be soft.
Right.
You couldn't be soft back in the day. Back in the day, you had your sword, you had your horse, and you better, you know what I'm saying? You out there, you on the field.
Right.
If you ain't out there, then you know what I'm saying?
Facts. I just, like, the reason why I said that was more so, like, some of my experiences with men I've dated or dealt with, when they get mad or in their feelings about something, they get mad disrespectful, or they say something that they know get to you, instead of being a man and just walking away like, oh, she in her feelings, let me leave her alone. And I feel like that's our job. Like, we run our mouth. When we're upset, we say stuff. I feel like it's not a man characteristic to sit there and argue back and forth with a female like that.
That's just how society put it. You know what I'm saying? However, like I said, men have emotions too, and they do say stuff. I disagree with men doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe men, because we are because we are an example for y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all act a certain way, we can't act that same way.
Yeah.
So if y'all emotional, we can't be emotional too. So we always gotta be calm. You know what I'm saying? So when men act that way, it's like I say, it's always malfunctions and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every computer ain't working like I was supposed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like every product is not like you always gonna have the yin and the yang.
Right.
You're gonna have the good things and you have the bad things. You have the good parts and the bad parts. So you have men who get emotional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then be like, 'cause that's like if you came home and was like, oh my God, isn't people outside? I'm already, and I'm like this. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I control the situation if I'm acting the same way like you are?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be like, oh, everything will be okay. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh. So a man should always be calm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we are the head of the household.
Facts.
So to be head of the household, you have to be a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you come home all frantic and oh my God, we can't be like, oh my God, because then everything will be crazy.
Yeah.
If we like, if you like, oh my God, and I'm like, oh my God too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So a man should always maintain his composure.
Yeah. Good, valid points. So another thing that I want to talk about was, you remember that the note you sent me about being authentic?
Mm-hmm.
And there was another part to it. Being authentic and being credible.
The ace.
Ace.
It's called the ace. That's when men is part of being a man. Shout out to Beige Phillips. So it's called the ace. Authenticity means I'm being who I am. I'm being me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting on no front, paint no picture who I want you to be, because a lot of people put themselves in situations just to fit in.
Right.
That they know they don't belong in.
Right.
So they're being disingenuous. However, you should always be you. Because you want people to like you for you. So it don't matter. You don't do things to be accepted. And credibility is I do what I say what I mean what I say.
Right.
Right? And then you have empathy.
Okay.
Empathy is you always consider the next person. You look for, you don't look at things from your perspective. You see it from the other person's perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because how I see things may not be the same way you see things.
Right.
So I can be considerate.
Yeah.
Of how you see things and how you may feel. You know what I'm saying? So that's the basic standard
of the ace.
Yes, that's the cornerstone.
Oh, okay. So that was a very good point. I actually really loved it. Okay, this is the last topic, I promise you guys. And this one is actually a really good one because it's a very controversial topic that a lot of people on YouTube, Instagram, across the world is talking about, that I also brought to his attention the other day when it comes to people and preferences. And I don't know why I always come across some whack niggas. They always say this thing like, oh, I don't like black girls, or talk about girls' skin color. And I was telling him that it bothered me, and he felt like it was based off an insecurity thing. Because if I wasn't insecure about it, then it shouldn't bother me, right? That's what you were saying.
Right, because I feel as though Bernice Burgos, ain't nobody telling her that.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think ain't nobody telling her that.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna tell her. Even if somebody do tell her, you think she being bothered by that?
Yeah.
She like.
See, for me, that I was trying to explain to him is it bothers me because I see like little girls. Even there was a video of this lady, I think she was on Love and Hip Hop or something, and her daughter was like, she goes to school and she don't feel as pretty next to the lighter skinned girls, and her mom was like, no baby, you're beautiful, this, that, this, and she was naming all her uncles. It was like 5 different uncles. If I could find the video, then I probably insert it somewhere on the screen. But she was basically comparing all her uncles, and all of them had lighter skinned women. And I think it's really sad for like little girls to go to school and like feel insecure already from a very young age. That's why it bothers me. It's not necessarily something that has to do with me personally. It's just seeing how someone that young have that mind frame that they're not good enough.
To me, I feel as though that's how I was raised.
Right.
So that's how that's the parents' fault. You
But
know
the
what I'm
parent
saying?
could tell a little girl, oh, you're beautiful, this, that, this. And she goes to school and the dynamics is different.
That's true. That's true. However, it's the parents' teachings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's kind of like because the kid only knows what has been taught.
Right.
So if you teaching the right rules and principles and instilling that in the kid, they would take that with them, no matter what they see. Because what they see, it's kind of like let's say in the world they put white people at a superiority.
Right.
When you watch movies, you see white superheroes.
Mhm.
Movies about Jesus, you see Jesus is white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they put white people at this pedestal, so people would see that and be like, "Oh, that's why you see people like they be like that's why like black men they get white women because they see that's being successful."
Yeah. Okay. That's
You
a
know
good
what I'm saying?
point. Yeah.
They look at getting white women as being successful. Like, oh, I made it. I got a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they was raised. That's what they believe. So what I'm saying is if that because they're being taught from the beginning.
Right.
So if that's being taught. So if they teaching them that, you can teach them whatever you want to believe.
Right.
Because it's a relationship you gotta have with your kids. So it's a certain way to do things. But whatever your kid lack at,
It's your responsibility to.
is your fault.
Yeah.
It's something you ain't do right. Because
But there's parents that do stuff right, like even giving their child the best of everything, yet they go to school, get involved in the wrong crowd, get bullied and stuff like that, and that it doesn't matter.
it appears like that, but you don't know a relationship.
Right.
You don't know what they actually did. All you know is the basis about, oh, they took care of them, they gave them everything they wanted. But it's about the relationship.
So
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's more than it's more than.
It's like really, really taking upon yourself to like really
It's
instill that.
about
in
education.
somebody.
Like I said, people don't know about education because it's about education. Because I could tell you, like I could tell you something about. I could be like, well, you know, you should go to this park.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You should go to this park. But if I don't give you the education on the park, then you just be like, all you would know is, dang, he just told me to go to this park.
Right.
Like, I didn't give you no background. I didn't give you no reason. I didn't give you none of that. I just told you to go to the park.
Right.
So in your head, you can be like, "Someone go to pop. I don't know why."
Yeah.
They said to go to it. So you may do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on the teacher, because the teacher has the responsibility to educate. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that
The
makes
student.
sense.
Yeah, it's supposed to educate the student.
Alright, you guys, so this is the end of this little chat through with my boy Flacco. And, you know, I think I had some really great topics. But if you'd like to see more videos with us or about more different discussions, topics, comment below. Let your girl know what y'all want to hear. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And anything you want to say?
Yeah, follow me on Flacco Bala on Instagram, FLACO.BALA.
And I'll also put it right here across the screen so you guys can follow his @dope person. You feel me? And yeah, we out here. Peace.
Dropping jewels.